So hello everyone, and thank you very much for joining us today. We're top of the hour and we're very privileged today to have Venerable Kusalasami with us, who is a Buddhist monk from Germany who's given up his time this evening. It's this evening for us in Australia. I'm not sure what time it is there. But we absolutely appreciate it. Saw was the instigator of this. Saw is one of our community members and works with people from Myanmar in her community here in Australia. So we really appreciate the fact that you have given up the time to do this for us. And I'm going to hand over to you so that you can talk to all the people. Thank you so much.
Okay, hello everyone. I don't know, does this evening, yeah, in Australia?
It is, yes.
Good
5
evening,
p.m.
but in Germany, good morning. It's very wonderful because of the internet. We can make such events, yeah, via online. So as you know, I'm a Buddhist monk, currently living in Germany, and normally I have to teach the Buddhism every day, but in Burmese language, in Myanmar language, but in English language, very rare. So if you don't understand my English pronunciation, please forgive me, and you can ask me, "Oh, Venerable, what do you mean?" And also I'm teaching in the Goethe University, but in the classroom with the big whiteboard, and it's very easy to teach because of some pronunciation I can write on the whiteboard. So that's why no problem, even though my English pronunciation is not correct. So no matter how, today I will discuss about the meditation, but then Miss Saw, we talk about the title of today talk is the health benefit of meditation. But I saw in the invitation link, meditation, why is it so important? But no matter how, the meditation is main topic today. So firstly, I want to say thank you, Ms. Saw and all the participants in this event. So I'm very happy to meet you all. And also I feel very wonderful to meet you all from, from the other side of the world. Yeah. So according to the Buddhism, it is we believe that karma, because of the past karma, we meet here and we know each other. So I'm very appreciate and also very happy. So let me start with the screen sharing. Yeah, I made a very short screen sharing. Okay. So the benefit of meditation, today topic. Today I thought I will talk about the 30 minutes, then I will share how to meditate practically. So the first information about the mind and what the Buddha teach about the mind. So mind is mind. So main, yeah. But the German translation M-A-I-N is mind. But the English is main, I think. Mind is main. So in our body, there is, if we say briefly, there is only two, yeah, mind and matter. So the main purpose of the meditation is to realize the constituents of our body. So later on, I will talk about the five aggregates, etc. Because five aggregates and some informations are very important to understand ourselves. So mind is main. So mind precedes all mental states. Mind is the chief. They are all minds wrought. If with an impure mind, a person speaks or acts suffering, follows him like the wheel that follows the foot of the ox in the Dhammapada that the Buddha said. So another one also almost the same, but pure mind and impure mind is different. So mind precedes all mental states. Mind is the chief. They are all mind wrought. If with the pure mind a person speaks or acts, happiness follows him like his never departing shadow. So, so this passage means in this life, so mind is creating everything in personal life and the whole world. If we look at the world, so for example, good person and bad person, because of the bad person, bad people, there are a lot of conflicts and a lot of bad things are happening in this world. Because of the good things and good people, there are a lot of good results in this world we can see. So mind is very important. So there is a one information. And next one, so these two sentences very important, very important. So that will also basic knowledge of meditation. So meditation has a lot of benefits, but we can alleviate the physical pain. But the physical pain, how to alleviate or how to, we cannot get rid of the physical pain, but we understand the physical pain. So to understand is very important. So I don't know you can get my point or not, but I will try as much as I can. So physical pain is inevitable. We cannot deny. It's undeniable. You know, for example, when we are sitting longer, then we have the pain. And also our physical body is always changing, you know, from young to old age. And we have so many kinds of pain in our body. So that one is inevitable. So according to the Buddhism, the Buddha said many times, we cannot deny physical pain. Physical pain is always there, always in our body. But mental pain is practicable. So that is meditation. So mental pain, to adjust and to, to realize the physical pain and mental pain can be practiced according to the Buddhist meditation methods. And I want to tell you a story my experience when I was in Malaysia. I was invited to a hospital. A lady is has the very severe pain with the cancer, and she is always shouting, and she cannot be stable on the lying, and she always shouting and crying. Then at this time, I was in the hospital. Then I explained about the physical and mental pain. So I would suggest you, ladies, please listen. So now there are a lot of physical pain in your body that I see, I understand. But physical pain is inevitable. You cannot do anything. So the Buddha said, the wise person cannot, the wise people do not want what we cannot get. So only the foolish person want what they cannot get. So the physical pain now in your body, you cannot say, oh, physical pain, please do not come. You cannot say like that. So accept it. And then you have to change, and you have to try to understand the physical and mental pain. And also, according to the Buddhist meditation, the first purpose of the Vipassana meditation is to differentiate physical and mental, mind and matter, to understand or to differentiate. The ability to differentiate mind and matter is also one stage of the destination of the meditation. So then the lady, I hope she understands that this physical pain, oh, physical pain, I cannot say, oh, physical pain, please do not come to me. We cannot deny that like this. So only mental pain. And if, here, one thing we have to understand is, if we don't have the mental pain, then physical pain is not important. So only in our mind is suffering or painful. So if we can get rid of the physical pain, mental pain, there is no mental pain, no physical pain. And also I want to quote a story in the Buddha's time. There is a group of monks practicing the meditation in the forest. So there is one tiger. He comes every day, and he took and he killed a monk every day. Then the leader of that group, a monk, oh, why monks are disappearing? They go home or somewhere. Where are they? Then other monks said, there is one very bad tiger, and he comes every day, and he took and killed a monk. So then, so that's why we have to watch the tiger. And if tiger comes, please shout or cry or asking help from others. So then at night, the tiger comes and took a monk, and a group of monks chasing the tiger and the monks, but the tigers jump over to the other side of the other side that cannot reach. So then the leader of the monks tell that the monks who is taken by the tiger, hey, my brother, we cannot do anything. And also you also cannot do anything. There will be physical pain in your body. but don't care for it. You cannot do anything. So that's why please pay attention to your meditation object. So that monks focus on the pain in his body, and also he can divide it. So physical pain, that one I cannot do. As mental pain, I will practice like a meditation object. So then the monks got the liberation. So physical pain and mental pain is like this. So in our life also, if we practice the meditation regularly, no matter what happens in our body, how painful our body, then we cannot feel painful. You may say that this is very difficult, but we have to practice. The Buddha also encouraged to practice because our body is full of pain. So that's why we have to prepare by practicing the meditation. So this is physical pain and mental pain. Let me go next. So to understand the information and to start the meditation practice, we have to understand the 5 aggregates. So I think you have already learned about that or not. Yeah. So 5 aggregates I will explain briefly. And the first is in Pali, rupa, a form or physical world. And sensation or feeling, vedana. Here, the sensation of feelings as they are meant in ordinary English usage, but our simplest response to experience, like, dislike, or indifference. There is 3 kinds of, but sometimes you may find the 5 kinds of feeling. And perception, sanya. Perception means leveling. So actually, if to understand very deeply is not very easy, you know. In the Buddhist scripture, we believe that only by practicing meditation we can understand very deeply the Buddha why 5 aggregates taught. So leveling means, you know, in this world, you see, as soon as we wake up, we open our eyes, then we see the level. It's a ceiling, it's a window, my husband, my wife, so a lot of levelings. So our life is surrounded with the leveling. Actually, it is not the reality. So the next one is Sankhara, volitional mental actions. And the 5th one is consciousness, vijnana. So we can see thoughts also, which this system view as sense objects perceived through the sense gate of the mind. So these 5 aggregates is very important as well when we want to realize the truths. So why the Buddha want us to understand the 5 aggregates? So there are a lot of reasons, but one important reason is here. Let me see first here. One, the rupa or form is a physical. These 4 is a mental. So mind, this is mind, and that is matter. Yeah. So in this 5 aggregates, we cannot find anything self, self. The theory of non-self, I think you have that knowledge. Yeah? Self means I. So we attach with the self to this physical and mental body. So there is no self. Self means that there is a very long story. Maybe later, yeah. Maybe if you have a chance, we can talk later. It's a very, 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 very difficult to explain about that. And so self, we cannot find self. For example, some people, like the ladies I have mentioned before I talk, she think, oh, this is my body. Oh, what a pity, my body. So she attached to his body. Actually, there is nothing to attach. There's no self in these 5 aggregates. In our body, only mind and matter. We don't have anything to attach. So that's one important important purpose why the Buddha gave that 5 aggregates. And let me go next. Time is running out. Okay, so the origination of matter. That one also very important information or knowledge to practice the meditation. Material phenomena originate in 4 ways: from action, karma, from consciousness, citta, and temperature, uttu, and nutriment, ahara. So our body, physical body is originated in these 4, according to the Buddhist philosophy or Buddhist Abhidhamma. So karma, 12 unwholesome action, 8 sense sphere actions, and 5 fine material sphere action produce material phenomena moment by moment from rebirth linking process to the end of life. So this one also very, 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 how to say, wide scope, yeah, scope to understand better. I make it very brief, but I will try to explain as much as I can. So here I can, we don't have a time. 12, what is 12 unwholesome action? What is 8 sense action? But I will not say here. But briefly to say, here 12 unwholesome action and 8 and 5 is wholesome action. So in this life, you are doing good things. Because of good things, your body, that good things affects your body, and good matter of physical situation you will get. And for example, if you do the very you do the very positive minded, and your body also like very positive result you have in your body. And if you drink it too much, if you smoke a lot, then because of that action, and your body, that affects your body also. So good and bad action, good and bad. So karma means the good and bad. So what is you're doing now that affects your physical body, the matter. And another one is citta, consciousness in English. 75 types of consciousness start producing material phenomena immediately after the rebirth consciousness from the beginning of first moment of life continuing until the end of life. Sometimes it is said that the consciousness is mental nutriment. So here also, I will not talk about what is 75 types of consciousness. Maybe if you are interested, we can talk later. Yeah. So here you can assume that Chaita, mind. Yeah, that's it. So mind, your mind also produce material phenomena. So here also, your thoughts, your thoughts also, good thoughts and bad thoughts. There are a lot of kinds of thoughts. So that one also affects your physical body. And here there is a nutriment, This is normal nutriment, what you eat. The second one is the mental nutriment. Mental nutriment means if you feed your body with a good food, then your body will grow and have the good result in your body. And like this, mental nutriment also very important. For example, you eat very, very delicious and very good food, but your mind is not healthy, then no use. So that's why you have two kinds of nutriment, and mental nutriment and how to say normal nutriment. So Chaita is called sometimes mental nutriment. And next one in Pali is Udu. Udu means the fire element, which comprise both cold and heat. So temperature, on reaching its stage of presence, produced according to the circumstance, both internal and external material. Here, every word has the meaning, but we should take time to explain about the internal external phenomena originating from temperature. And the next one is ahara. It's a nutriment. It's a food. What you eat is a very easy to understand. Yeah, known as a nutritive essence. On reaching its stage of presence, produce material phenomena originating from nutriment at the time it is swallowed. So here, why this origination of matter, the knowledge of the origination of matter is important? When we are living in this world, and when we are practicing the meditation, we are acquiring good karma and good jada. And the other thing is we should have the good temperature. When you are sitting in the very cold, you cannot practice meditation. And also, if you don't have the nutriment, you cannot practice the meditation. So that's why this information or this knowledge is very important to practice the meditation. And let me go next. Triple qualities of matter. There are triple qualities of matter: lightness, malleability, and wildness. So there is the qualities: lightness, malleability, and wildness, and in the contrary, heaviness, rigidity, and unwieldiness in the physical body. So if we want to get the lightness, malleability, and wieldiness in our body, we have to prepare. We should have the qualities. Yeah, these qualities arise from the buoyant state of mind. So that's why we have to prepare our mind to get the pleasant situation before we practice. And favorable climate conditions, that one we have already talked about that. And not very cold and not very hot. And wholesome nutriment, that one also very important. So if we want these three qualities, we have to fulfill these three. If we don't have, then our body, these negative three qualities will arise in our body, and then we cannot continue meditating. So here, the purpose and also the benefit of meditation, this is mentioned in the Mahasatipatthana Sutta, very famous sutta in the Buddhist teaching about the meditation. Mahasatipatthana Sutta. You can read on the internet, or there are a lot of books about this sutta. So in this sutta, the Buddha said, Ekayano ayan bhikkhave maggo, sattanan visuddhiya. This is the first benefit we can expect from meditation. So in English, purification of beings. So if we practice the meditation, our minds will be pure. And then in Pali, sattanan visuddhiya. And soka paridevanan samatikmaya. This is in English, overcoming of sorrow and lamentation. Here also mental, yeah? Mental, here also mental sorrow and lamentation. And number 3 is dukkha domanasanan attingamaya. So here, this benefit is the experience of physical pain and mental pain. Here is a physical. And the next one is nyayasa adhikamaya, achievement of insight knowledge. And nibbanasa sachikarnataya. So I hope you have all very familiar with the nibbana, yeah, peaceful happiness. So attainment of nibbana. So why the Buddha, in Buddhism, I think you have already known that one, sila, samadhi, samadhi and panya, wisdom. Yeah, sila, samadhi, and panya. So these two is like a meditation. This sila. Oh, I'm sorry, someone. I'm sorry. Sila Samadhi Panya is the, if we make it brief, the Tipitaka, all the teachings of the Buddha, we can get only these 3. So Samadhi and Panya is the practice meditation. Only by practice of meditation, we can get the Samadhi concentration and Panya wisdom, that is a morality. So why the Buddha said a very important meditation is a very important in Buddhist teaching. So, here, so altogether, five benefits, briefly, 5 benefits we can expect from the meditation. Let me go next, because we don't have too much time. So 2 kinds of meditation. 2 kinds of meditation, samatha meditation and vipassana meditation. So I will link with the 5 kinds of benefits we can expect from the meditation. So samatha meditation is concentration meditation. I will explain a little bit later. So out of 5 purposes, the first 3 purposes can be achieved through samatha meditation. So here you can see it again. The first 3, 1 to 3, purification of beings, overcoming of sorrow and lamentation, and disappearance of physical and mental pain. So these 3 benefits we can expect from the samatha meditation. And vipassana meditation, we call the insight meditation. So the second purpose can be achieved only through vipassana meditation. So what is the second 2? Achievement of insight knowledge and attainment of nirvana. You know, we can, occasionally I visit a lot of meditation center in Europe. In Europe, they pay attention to the first 3 because only they practice the concentration meditation. They don't talk about too much the vipassana meditation. But only samatha meditation is not enough. Samatha meditation cannot give you the liberation according to the real Buddhist meditation theory. So I will talk about the brief introduction of what is samatha meditation and what is vipassana meditation briefly. So what is samatha meditation? So samatha meditation, to easily understand, is just focus on the object. So what is meditation object? There are 40, the 40 samatha meditation methods or meditation objects. So you don't need to do anything. You don't need to do anything, just focus on meditation object. For example, when we are breathing, just focus here. You don't need to do anything. And you don't need to think anything. Just focus there. And when you are practicing the heart beating, you know, some meditation teachers, they focus on the heart beating. Just focus on this. And for example, sometimes some meditation methods, you need to see only on the soil, on the soil, on the color. There are 40 meditation objects. So samatha meditation support the power of concentration, stability of mind, and the ability of balancing the mind. And samatha meditation promote the standard of life quality, such as morality, sila, and wisdom, panya. You know, for example, if we don't have the concentration and our mind is not stable, like crazy, then we will do a lot of bad things. Then we will break sila, morality, and wisdom, panya. We cannot get the wisdom. We cannot develop the panya or wisdom. And samatha meditation support to get balancing from negative mental states. And we call the 5 hindrances or 5 obstacles, such as sensual desire, karmic chanda, and anger, dissatisfaction, pyabada, sloth or torpor, tina, meda, restlessness, uddhacca, and kokocha, doubt, vicikiccha. So samatha meditation can support to get a balancing from the negative mental states. So if the Buddha said, if we don't have these 5 kinds of hindrances or obstacle, then we can get these 3 benefits from the meditation. And if we don't have that 5 kinds of obstacle, then our minds will be pure. And there will not be sorrow and lamentation, even though your life is very difficult. You know, you find in life there are a lot of misfortune, a lot of difficulties in life. But as long as you have stability of the mind, you can smile. Whatever happening, you know, that makes a difference to people. Some people have the very small problems, they cry. But there's some people, they have very, very big problems, they can smile still. So that's why the Buddha encouraged to practice meditation. If we practice the meditation, then we can get the get balance negative mental states. Then we can live happily. So meditation, that's why very important. So this is samatha meditation. I explained very briefly. And let me go next. What is vipassana meditation? Vipassana meditation is a clear awareness of what is happening in the body and mind right now. So meditation, briefly to explain, is clear awareness of what is happening in the body right now and in our mind right now. So that's it. So that is called the vipassana meditation, awareness. But some people translate mindfulness, yeah? Mindfulness of what is happening in the body and right now. So this one also said a lot of things to talk about that. You know, for example, sometimes when we are talking, after that we forgot what we have talked. You know, oh, well, what am I talking? you have to ask other person, the listener. You don't remember what did you say? So that's why vipassana meditation is you are being total awareness, what you are talking, and also words are coming out of your mind. You know, every single words, you know, and also not only every single words are coming out of your mind, your mouth, and also you understand yourself why I'm talking these words or this. I'm talking why I'm talking. So what is the purpose of talking? So everything you are being aware. So that is called the vipassana meditation. So some people think meditation is, well, we have to sit with the cross legs, proper meditation style, posture. Actually, vipassana meditation is not like that. So every time when you are being aware of what you are doing, then that is called the vipassana meditation. And that one we cannot underestimate this kind of practice. The Buddha said it's very, very beneficial. So students, when they are reading or learning something, and when you know yourself, I'm reading this one. For example, what's coming out of my mind is, thinking. Thinking is like a thief, yeah, like a thief. For example, a student is reading, then the other thinkings coming into that student's mind, then she cannot understand what is meaning in this book. But sometimes, she or he can finish a paragraph or a page, finish, but and after that page, then she cannot remember anything what is written in the page, like that. So the thought is like a thief. So this one is very long to explain about it. Okay, so next point, Vipassana meditation is contemplating of physical and mental states of impermanence and nature, suffering, dukkha, and non-self, anatta. It's the most important, very important in the Vipassana meditation. So this one is the main purpose of Vipassana meditation, is to understand and to realize anicca, dukkha, and anatta. So that means if we understand the impermanence, suffering, and non-self, then we can say you have the achievement of insight, knowledge, and finally attain nirvana. So one can attain insight knowledge that can realize Four Noble Truths, yeah, or nirvana. So here, impermanence and nature, we attach our body is permanent. Oh, my body, my life. There are a lot of attachment. And also, you think your bodies and minds makes you happy. Actually, the Buddha said our bodies and mind, body is full of suffering. But here you may say this is a pessimistic, but not like this. And if you learn more, then you will understand. But here I cannot explain here in a very short time. And suffering, suffering also inevitable. We have to suffer a lot in the life. And also non-self, anatta. Here, non-self means sometimes we want our body to be like this, not to be like this, because we think this is our body. But the Buddha said this is not your body, not nobody's body. Nobody's body. So that's why, because of the misunderstanding, oh, this our body, I will tell my body to be like this, not to be like this. But the Buddha said we cannot say like this. For example, oh, my body always be beautiful. You cannot say. Our bodies older and older. Finally, dead. So that is called the non-self. We cannot say anything. We cannot control our body. So to understand impermanence, suffering, and non-self is very important. So to understand these three kinds of characteristics of life, then there's only one way to practice the Vipassana meditation. And also, finally, if we understand these three kinds of characteristics of life, then finally we can get the Nibbana. So I want to conclude here. So I hope you have some knowledge about the meditation. I'm trying to explain as much as I can, very briefly, within the short time. So if you have any question, you can ask me. Thank you.
Thank you so much. I had no idea about most of this, only about meditation. I've heard about meditation, but I thank you so much for going through this. I mean, going through the physical body, the mental body, and the awareness that meditation is something that we can take away physical pain because our body is not ours. This is what you're saying?
Yeah.
Yeah. And I think I've taken lots of notes because I really am a novice at this, bringing us into the origin of matter and putting the five aggregates together. I think that was a really important part of it, that one is physical, four are mental. So just on the balance of numbers there, it gives you a realization of how very, very, very important the mental state is. So, and then taking us through that origin of matter was great. But when you got to the 5 benefits of meditation, because we all want to know what's in it for me, so we got to the 5 benefits of meditation, purification, overcoming of sorrow and lament, the disappearance of physical and mental pain, the achievement of insight and knowledge, and the attainment of peaceful happiness leading to morality. That they're things that we all want. But then when you told me there were 2 types of meditation, that really clicked with me. So the concentration meditation, and I apologize, but those words are just too much for me. I have to speak in English. So the concentration meditation, bringing me to the purposes of 1 to 3. So the purification, overcoming of sorrow and lament, and the disappearance of physical and mental pain. So that in itself is fantastic, because you need to get past those things, obviously. And then a different type of meditation to achieve the insight of knowledge and the attainment of peaceful happiness. So 4 and 5 come into that. So that was another revelation. And then you came into the concentration meditation, that you just focus on a particular object. So that's where you just sit and you focus and you focus. Because in the very small amounts of meditation that I've done, I sit there and try to focus, and my mind goes off into 100 million other places, and you go, oh, I'm supposed to be focusing. So you come back and you try again, So obviously I'm not very well practiced in it because I haven't been able to achieve that focus on one particular thing. Is there a sort of a time limit or something that you would put on that?
You mean with the limited time we can achieve? You mean that?
Yeah, yeah. So for we as novices, if we sit there and focus on something, is there sort of a methodology to moving us through to becoming better?
It depends. It depends our personal individual. Some people can achieve that kind of benefits, but very easily. But some people find it very difficult. So it depends, I have to say.
Yeah. Oh, look, I understand that. So it would probably be, just sit quietly in a comfortable place where you've got the right temperature, that you've got you've fed yourself and everything's well with the world, so there's no distractions. So maybe try for 1 minute and then try for 2, and then try for 3, see how you go? Is that the sort of structure that you would put to that?
And even the Buddha talked many times to practice the meditation when you go somewhere, every time when you are going to the toilet and when you are talking. So every time the Buddha encouraged to aware what we are talking. Yeah. So then the Buddha said, taking awareness on practicing meditation in this way, 1 second, 2 seconds. So don't underestimate this one. That's where flourish or develop your qualities of mind. Okay. So that's why we have to practice and not only sitting in one place, but also in your daily life, daily activities.
Okay, so there's two forms in the concentration type of meditation. One where you would actually sit quietly and focus so if you're focusing on an object.
No, you can practice, for example, when you are driving,
mm-hmm.
When you are driving, you are being aware of your body, the whole body, and also you are knowing your mind is not the other, not going anywhere, and you are at the present. And also sometimes you know you're breathing. So that one also samatha meditation. Okay. And also your movement, you are holding the steering, and you know that one. So that one also meditation.
Okay.
Yeah. But not you cannot get the very deep, very, very deep, how to say, concentration. Mm-hmm. You cannot get that one. But in this way also, you can go forward to practice meditation step by step.
Okay, so baby steps doing that, and as you get better and perhaps zone out a little bit more, do not do it while you're driving. So I want to focus on an object that will help my power of concentration, give me stability of mind and balance the mind, and promote life qualities such as morality. So, and one of the things that it says was that I would get purification overcomes sorrow and lament. So if I had a particular problem that I wanted to meditate on, what would I do then? That would be the concentration meditation?
At the time when you have the difficulties, problem. Yeah, you mean?
Yes, just for an example. I've got a problem. I want to focus on that and see if I can come up with a solution.
Yeah. So here I have to divide it to one thing, only when you meet the enemies, then you cannot find the weapons to fight back. To fight back, you will be defeated, And so we cannot find the weapons at the time when we meet the enemy. So before you fight the enemies, you have to prepare the weapon first. Okay. So so it's a very difficult to how to say, to fight back the problems. Yeah. But this is one things. Another thing we have to do is, you didn't have the weapons and to fight or to solve that problems, then the suggestion is to still calm and also here you have to think of this impermanent suffering and non-self. So let it go.
Okay. Mm-hmm.
Let it go, because that these two will pass, like a very famous quote. These two will pass. Don't attach too much on that problem. Oh, what a pity! I only have that kind of problem, and you don't think and you don't attach to that problem. Let it go. These two will pass. So
Okay.
that one also a kind of vipassana meditation. Yeah.
Right. Thank you so much. Does anybody else have a question?
Hi.
Uday.
Hi.
Yes.
Hi, Master Kusalasami.
Yeah.
My name is Uday. I'm from India.
Okay.
Just a minute, Uday. Okay. Okay. Venerable Kusasalami.
I'm sorry. Yeah, I'm sorry. Please tell me again. Yeah.
Yes. Uday, please go ahead.
Hi, Master Kusalasami.
Yeah.
My name is Uday. I'm from India.
Okay.
And I have a very good experiences in meditation because I'm doing it for the last couple of years now. And there's no question as such, but only one personal, insight I want from you is this: that when I started, sitting for idle for a 1 minute only, and now I'm just, I can sit for say longer times also, as many hours as people can say, whatever time I have. But in the meantime, when I have started, I don't have anything in my mind that for myself, for keeping myself mind as in calm, nothing like that. There was no purpose at all. I just sat and just closed my eyes and and get on with the other things wherever my mind went. But altogether, say after 6 months or say 8 months later, I started realizing, that whenever I started seeing people's sufferings and pains. Whenever I started focusing on their suffering and pains, not mine, but others. I then I have started on my own without having a taking a guru's direction at all. I started you can say praying and all the stuff. I started rectifying their problem into my meditation, and the things got into amazing results for altogether for them, without telling them that I'm just meditating for you to just resolve your problems. So these things actually keeps on whenever I come across with any pain and problems with others, I just keep on meditating for them, and they can actually out of them straight away. So sometimes I also cry also, that what is this actually happening? Why these things actually happening? I sometimes get emotional also, that how these things, how come I can resolve their problems altogether in say 1 day or 2 days. So I always amaze, what is this?
And and please correct me if I understand wrong. Yeah, I understand you cry. Yeah, when you are meditating.
Not crying. When I resolve the other body's problem, I get amazed, and in happiness I started getting emotional and cry after the problem resolves.
Yeah, in Buddhist teaching also, some people, while they are meditating, there are a lot of people who cry, because when they start to find very deep understanding, and they have very they are very happiness, then they cry, not the like a sorrow. Yeah, so this is one thing. And also while we are deep meditation, there are a lot of strange feeling. there are a lot of unexpected situations we can find, but there are a lot of also at the same time there are a lot of instruction in the Buddhist scripture as well.
So my question is that how I can solve their problems, because their problems is their problems, but after focusing on their problems, whenever I feel that this person actually is in pain, is in a big pain, whether in terms of financial, whether in terms of say a disease, any acute disease they have, but they start recovering, they start doing well in their life. So sometimes I also got amazed that why what God wants from me. And that's what I'm asking for you. What is this? This is beyond meditation, and I can do this at any point of time, not in morning, not in there's no specific time for me. I can do it while walking over the street also.
You mean the physical pain in your body while you are meditating, or in your
No, I think what he's saying, if I can just interpret here, and Uday, correct me if I'm wrong, but Uday is saying that for 6 months he was meditating on himself, but then started to meditate on the problems and suffering of people around him, other people, and he was finding that those other people in physical pain or disease would start, that physical pain or disease would start to go away, or for financial reasons, people's financial situation would turn around. He's wondering how that might fit in.
Yes, how it happens.
You mean the pains of other people?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay, so when you see a person who feel very painful, when you see that person, the Buddha said one method to meditate. One meditation method is compassion meditation. You have to develop the compassion in your heart. And at the same time, not only compassion meditation, at the same time, you have to you must be very helpful physically to them. So whenever you see a person who is painful, then your duty is to develop compassion in your heart. Then in this way, you also can develop your spiritual and also your wish or your actions will be for other people as well. And the meditation subject is when you feel when you see the people who are very joyful, who are very happy, then sympathetic joy meditation method you have to use.
Okay.
Does that help you, Uday?
I'm not really sorry. I'm just asking one straight away question. How come a common man like me is actually rectifying, resolving, and taking away their problems out without taking in my kingdom? Just believing, just seeing them, just focusing their problems, on getting into a meditation mode, I can eradicate the problems. So I got amazed. That's why I get emotional. Sometimes I cry also. That how come easily I have eradicated their problem. So that's why I got amazed. And nobody have yet answered me that what is this happening to me. So that's why I got amazed.
If you feel sorry to see the people who are suffering, that is a mind of good person. That is good. Yeah, we said this is good. Some people, when they see the other peoples are suffering, they are very glad. That is not the mind of the good person. So Uday, so I have to say you have the very good minded when you feel very painful or in your heart when you see the people who are suffering. But only suffering in our heart is not useful for our life and for others. When you see that somebody who is suffering, then compassion, what a pity they are. I have to be helpful for them. So there is a good way. So that is my suggestion. Even our body and our life cannot go as we wish. So we cannot wish others' life what you wish. There's a no way. So
what type of meditation is this? Because I don't find this meditation anywhere with your teaching. So that's why I got wondering. What is this meditation is all about?
Yeah, compassion meditation, you have to practice. But vipassana meditation is everything. To understand the impermanence, the suffering, and non-self. If you understand these three characteristics of life, then you can handle everything. So according to the Buddha's teaching. So vipassana meditation is everything.
Uday, I think you have a very, very, very special gift, actually.
Yeah.
Yes, it's wonderful. I'd like to speak to you more about that at another time.
Yeah.
Well, we have gone well and truly over the hour. So I must thank you so much for giving up your time all the way from Germany, and we very much appreciate it. So I thank Saul for helping to get this organised, and thank you for your time. It sounds like you might have dinner or something ready there.
Well, over there like 10 a.m. Oh, yes.
Yes. So I'd like to thank everybody for joining us tonight as well. I hope you got something out of it. I certainly learned more about meditation than I know in my whole life. So I'm very grateful. So thank you very much, and we really appreciate your time.
I also very thank you. I'm very happy.
Yeah. Thank you.
Thank you.
I'm just wondering.
Thank you, Master.
Would you guys like him to come back and teach more on a regular basis, or what do you think? Any topic requests?
Please unmute and answer, Saw, if you would like to do this again.
We would like to have a live session if possible.
A meditation session?
Yes.
Yeah. Is that possible?
Yeah, it's possible.
Meditation.
Yeah.
All right.
Like a guided meditation, right?
Yeah. Sometimes it's better to, 1 hour. We talk about 15 minutes, 20 minutes. We discuss. Then 45 minutes sitting silently, guided meditation.
Yeah. I think, Master, we have to start with 5 minutes initially, because all the people are not so versed into meditation. So we start with 5 minutes, then we can increase to 5, 10, 15, 30. What I feel.
Yes, be gentle. All right. Well, thank you so much. And I'll talk with Saw and we can sort something out.
Thank you.
All right. Thank you very much, everybody.
Yeah, we can finish later. Bye-bye.
Bye.
Have a nice day. Bye-bye.
Thank you. You too.
Yeah.
Sayadaw, Trish recorded this, so she will send us, the recording.
Yes.